Hey there, this is Rob with Train Rugged, and today I want to show you something I like to do either on my own at home and certainly any time before I do any sort of exercise to establish a nice postural position relative to the activity I'm doing that day. It's going to be a banded quadruped position, and here, I'll show it to you. So there are going to be two ways to do it. One way, which Nadia Aguilar of Functional Patterns suggested, was basically starting with the band right at the low back. So I'm in the lumbar column, but also right at the top of the hip area, sacral area. Okay, you're going to take one band to each tibia. All right, so I'm doing about 4 fingers below my knee, and that's going to act as a little bit of a feedback mechanism to make sure my knees are in the right position for this. I'm going to come to a tabletop position, and first thing I want you to do is head towards a neutral spine. All right, and what you want to make sure you're doing is avoiding this extreme sway back or lorotic curve. All right, you're going to go for a little bit more of a posterior tilt. You might even need to position the band higher. All right, and then once I come to the quadruped position, I'm going to start to breathe in. I'm going to breathe out as I friction my wrists towards my knees. Now I'm trying to engage everything from my toes to my adductors. All right, I'm even lifting my chin a little bit to make sure my occipital muscles are working on that thoracic extension of the spine. When I breathe out, I friction the hands and knees towards each other. When I breathe in, I sink into the floor. I fill my shirt with my spine. And to make this slightly more challenging, I'm going to lift my knees, press my heels back. I want to feel it in the arches of my feet, still fighting for a neutral spine. All right, and what this band does is it gives my low back feedback as to whether I need to flex my lumbar spine more or extend it a bit more. And typically, I'm going to start in my native pattern, which for me is an anterior tilt with a lorotic curve, and you work towards the opposite range of which you already have. So if you're somebody severely posteriorly tilted, all right, so the tailbone's scooping under, you actually might be cued or cue yourself to tilt your pelvis forward a bit, encouraging a little bit of lumbar extension. All right. I'll show you the second variation of this, just a little bit different. So you step the middle of your feet into the band. All right, you're going to take it up above the hips and go inside the knees. All right, this acts as a different feedback mechanism because now I'm going to have a little bit of resistance on the backs of my feet, the plantar fasciitis of my feet. So when I press the heels back, I can really emphasize that internal rotation of the femurs, all right, the navel retraction, the neutral lumbar spine, and then we're always working from the inside out with the breath. So I'm concentrating on navel retraction with my inhale and my exhale, thinking about filling my rib basket laterally with the breath. And every time you breathe out, you're thinking of, it's this forceful exertion. It's kind of like you're vacuuming everything shut within this abdominal cavity. And I like this exercise for anybody who sits a lot during the workday, stands a lot. Basically, everybody can benefit from doing this full body integrated movement exercise as a warm-up, or just sets of it at home if you're trying to rehabilitate or strengthen your alignment and structural integrity. So this is the video. Give it a like, give it a share, try it out, and let me know what you think. Thanks so much.